So many of our listeners will know you for your modelling, of course, TV and stage appearances, but you also now produce and star in your own movies too, which we want to chat loads about that in a bit. But first things first, you and your sister, we need to go way back. You grew up in Hacienda Heights, LA, right?
Yep.
And your mum was an interior designer?
Yep. She was an interior designer. And yeah, we grew up with my mom. I left when I was 17 and I went to New York to start modeling. And then normally as a model, you have to go get tear sheets or magazine work. And so you either go to Milano, Paris, or England. And thank God I made the right choice. I went to England. Yay. And then 6 months later, I did something called the National TV Awards with Trevor McDonald way back when. And I wore this crazy dress that just covered, oh no, actually it barely covered my nipples and my vagina. So, and surprise, surprise, I was on the cover of every single newspaper alive the next day. And that's how it all started.
Oh my God, I was so fascinated researching into you. In terms of like fashion and clothes, like your mum was an interior designer, so I'm assuming that your mum really loved her clothes too. Did you get like some fashion inspiration from her?
You know what? Every morning, my mom would wake up at stupid o'clock and I'd go into her room and she'd say, Cap, she'd open her closet and she would say, what gorgeous thing should I wear today?
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
oh, Mom, you're so fabby. You're so amazing. Yes, she is, still is. She's full of life and she has a great sense of style. So, I mean, I wouldn't, weirdly enough, I think as I've gotten older, I've gotten a better sense of style. I look back at some of my pictures in my heyday and I was like, oh gosh, no, I didn't do that. Oh, I did. Oh gosh, I didn't do that. Oh gosh, I did. So so it has gotten progressively a lot better, but it was a bit, in my opinion, it was a bit tragic at the beginning, but it worked for me and my whole thing that I had going on.
You know the outfit that you're talking about, that you was talking about a second ago, where you said it just covered your nipples and your vagina. What did your mum think about that outfit?
She thought it was horrific. I didn't raise you like that. You know, my mom is like Bette Midler on steroids. I didn't raise you like that. How could you wear something? I'm like, Ma, started the ball rolling. You got to work to your strengths, okay? Back then I had an amazing figure. I showed it off and boom.
Good for
You know,
you.
as frivolous as it was, we got to work with what we have.
Too right.
And I did. And I mean, that's one thing is, okay, fine. It was amazing. And I went from zero to hero overnight. But to keep on reinventing yourself and turning yourself into a business, that's a whole other ballgame.
So how have you consistently done that over the years then? Like, have you looked to other people for inspiration? Like, how do you stay relevant, I suppose?
It's not easy. I mean, it's such
No.
an evolved fashion is so fast and it's forever evolving. And we all see people coming into the limelight, being bigger than life, more famous than ever. And then literally a year later, you don't ever see them again. It's a pretty scary business, but I feel so blessed that I was thrusted into it because I wasn't particularly academic. And even though I wanted to be governor of California, how crazy is that? But again, I worked to my strengths. And even in the modeling world, I wasn't the tallest and I wasn't the prettiest. And I wasn't, I can never be super skinny. It's just not the way my body works.
Mhm.
And I worked to my strengths and that's when the whole lad mags came about. I'm like, I've got the boobs, I've got the hips, I've got the attitude, I've got the bleached blonde hair. I'm a babe. Let's make this work.
Love that. And I
So
love that attitude as well. Like you said, you've got to work with what you have. Like, but then there must have been a lot of pressure that, like you said you've never been the smallest person in terms
yeah.
of weight, for example. But then was there a lot of pressure that came with that? Because, were people
Uh,
looking at you saying like, well, maybe you should be, or was there pressure with regards to size?
no, you know what was nice is that I think women could identify with my body type rather than the
Yeah.
super, super skinny, almost, you look like you need to shove a few. Now, sweetheart, you have to see my new dog. Come here.
Oh, let's have a look.
No, you have to see my sausage. Lily, come here. Come here, little girl.
Love this.
Come here, my little
Oh,
Lulu.
look.
Look at my sausage. Little sausage.
What's their name?
Lulu.
Hi, Lulu. It's the cutest sausage dog.
I mean, have you ever in your life, hello, and you pee pee and you poo poo everywhere? And I said, oh,
That is a cute dog to be. Respect the fact you let the dog lick your face as well, because I used to let my horse lick my face, and people think I'm a wrong un, but I've just seen you do it. So if you can do it, then that's all right.
And you know what? I don't care. I love it when my dog licks my face. She can even lick inside my mouth. I don't care.
Same. I'm high fiving you for that one because I wouldn't care either.
I don't care. I love my dog. She's so cute.
So yeah, so
Anyways.
regards to size, so there wasn't, you didn't ever feel pressure to look a certain way, really. You just went with what you had and just run with it.
No, you know when I felt the pressure is when you start to get older.
Okay.
There's pressure to look fabulous forever. You know? So then you start to feel it a little bit, but I'm ultimately, you know, the older I get, the more I look after myself. And yes, I'm a vain person. And yes, I've made my living on the way I look, and I feel good when I look good. But I think more than anything, as you get older, you want to feel really good. You know, and the more I look after myself, you know, my skin's better, you have less wrinkles, your body works better, you know, your mitochondria works better, you know, your metabolism works better when you really look after yourself. And I'm more going at it from the health perspective.
So do you watch how do you look after yourself? Like, is this like a exercise thing? Is this like things that you're eating? Like how are you staying like happy with how you look?
With my weight? Well, I did, I have to say about 6 months ago, I was 20 pounds heavier than what I am right now. And I felt bad. I felt bad. I looked in the mirror and I didn't like the way I looked, and it made me feel bad about myself. But also, you know, my joints were getting stiff. Because my house, it's a 3-story house. So just walking up the stairs, just pretend like you put on a backpack and you put 20 pounds in the backpack and go up and down the stairs all the time. You know, you're huffing and puffing. I felt my health was deteriorating. And so I did do Ozempic or Mongalvi. It was a derivative of, I don't know, it's one of these diet things to help me lose weight, because I just couldn't do it. And I was even almost starving myself, and it just wasn't coming off. It was weird. So I did that for about a month, and that made me feel sick to my stomach. And I just thought, I can't do this. I just can't. I can't do this. I feel awful. And so what I did is I just didn't eat carbohydrates anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you just completely cut them out.
I just completely cut them out. And can I tell you, it just, for the first time ever since having kids, actually, the pounds just flew off.
Wow.
And I feel amazing. I have got so much energy. I don't drink coffee anymore. I still have matcha, but matcha is an antioxidant, so it's more for health reasons. But I've got so much energy. I just feel better. Now, everyone's different. And yes, the first month was really, really difficult not having carbs. You're craving that goddamn, pizza, or you're craving that pasta.
That's literally me right now.
Yes, and sourdough bread with salted butter.
Stop talking about good food.
It's like, but what's crazy, Charlie, is after about a month, you don't crave it anymore.
Oh,
in fact, you really don't want it because you feel so good.
Well, you look bloody amazing. Not that you need me to tell you that, but you do look great. I've got to say, you do look really good.
But I feel good. So if anyone is looking to, don't go on. I mean, for me, it didn't work, this Ozempic thing. It really, it was terrible. And I didn't really lose a lot of weight, actually. But I microdosed on the microdose because it just made me feel so sick. Anyway, so I stopped that. And on this no carbs thing, it worked. It makes you feel, it just worked for me really well. So anyway, so that's that.
Well, let's talk about, let's go back to sort of early stages of your career. I think it was ABC America at one point described you as one of the most photographed women in the world. Now, that's a big statement. In terms of navigating that level of fame, did you have like a close knit of people, like friends and family around you, to sort of keep you level headed? How have you remained who you are? Because the pressure must have been ridiculous.
No, I mean, I believed my own BS. I believed my own hype. I mean, how could you not, you know?
Yes.
How could you not? I thought I was everything. I was unbearable. I mean, I would walk outside my house and there were 15, 20 paparazzi every single day for about 15 years. 15 years.
Oh my
You
God.
know, I mean, I remember I would go to a nightclub and of course they were so nice all the time. They would give me like a free table and give me alcohol and yada, yada, yada. And I would sit there at the table and I remember I tell my stepkid, my stepdaughter this now. She's like, Cappy, tell me what you were like when, you know, in the heights of all your fame. And I said, you know what I used to do? This is so naff. But I used to go to nightclub and I would sit at my table and I would get the bouncer. I would say, I want that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. Can you have them come up to my table? I mean, how embarrassing is that? I used to come to my table.
You're Caprice. I would have come to the table if you'd have called me over.
And sometimes I would make out with one and I don't know, maybe make out with another one if I it was out of control. It was crazy, you know? It was completely mental. And yes, I'm so blessed. I've had such a full life. I think about those times and it's just like a different lifetime ago.
Yeah, but it shaped who you are. Like you said, you've lived it, like the amazing stories, the memories you've got.
Yes.
Do you think it's harder or easier to get into modeling now? Because obviously with social media, I suppose back when you started, it
Yes.
wasn't a thing. So how do you think it's changed?
I think now, back then, when in my big heyday, it's more organic. And I remember we weren't, retouching all our pictures in the social media, and people are inspired by a lot of people that aren't even real on their Instagram, you know? So I think it was much more organic back then, and we just had fun. We weren't thinking about doing a video and a night go, oh, we'll go to this place so we could do a good video. We're like, we're going to go to that place because we're going to have fun. And I'm going to go pick my dudes out there in the crowd,
I'd love to have gone out with you back in the day. I bet you're bloody wild.
Oh, I was completely out of control. But I'm so, like you said, I'm so grateful for that because it really has turned me into what I am today. And I hit it so hard right now. I'm so hands-on with my children. And that's when everything changed really is with the kids. When the boys were born, my heyday was finished. I mean, beyond finished. Even the thought of sipping a vodka right now, I just want to vomit. I mean,
Do you not drink at all now then?
nothing.
No, do you not?
I just don't fancy it anymore.
Thing is, you've done it. Like you said, you've done that.
Oh,
That's like
done it to death. And I'm in the most incredible relationship. I love my husband so much. I fancy him like crazy, even after 12 years, and I love being a mom, and I love what I'm doing, especially with the movies. I love creating. I love working like a dog, and I love my kids seeing their mom graft and work like a dog as well. It's great for them. It's inspirational for them, So yeah, I mean, I'm really happy I'm really blessed where I am now.
good for you.
But
As
I
you should be.
created this though.
Of course
Remember,
you did.
Charlotte, it didn't just come to me. I created this, and I created this at 53. You think, oh my God, 53, everything's over. Honey, I'm just getting started. So everyone out there, look forward to getting older. It only gets better. I mean,
Do you
for
know
me,
what?
it's only gotten better.
It's so lovely to hear someone such as yourself say that, because there's so much pressure on women in particular that once you hit a certain age, it's just awful. And I know the industry and the world has got better, but there's still that underlying pressure for women. And the fact that you're saying, you've only just you're only just getting started, it's a big deal. There'll be a lot of women listening to this now, myself included, actually,
No,
that you will help.
to it, because you just get so much better internally. And yeah, you have to work harder on the outside. You do. But I feel better for it. Like, I never looked after myself like I am now. You
Mhm.
know, in my 20s, I never looked after myself really. I just, I had my vodka and I had, my vodka and I had my vodka, it's all good.
You're
So
killing me.
so it's different now. And for me it's gotten better. So I really believe this, and I'm not just saying this because I
No, I
am getting
know.
older. I'm
Yeah.
saying this because I'm living it.
Yeah, I believe
you
you.
know
You
so
mentioned, you just mentioned about your movies as well, so it might be a nice time to talk about that. So you produce and star in your own movies. Are you filming a Christmas one right now?
no, I finished my Christmas one. So I filmed in Scotland in January.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm just in post right now. I'm working on the score, and that's jazz. um,
Jazz.
oh, Charlie, I'm doing a podcast. That's okay. Yeah, so I already did my Christmas one, and that was in Scotland, and now I'm doing a rom-com in Ibiza.
No, and
Yeah,
you're producing all these yourself. Are you starring in this one as well?
yeah, my Scotland one I starred in, and this one I starred in. This one I'm going to star in. I have done another one in Ibiza which I didn't star in, but I don't know. I sell really well, so I'm like, I'm going to chuck myself in. So why
Yes,
not?
why not? What got you into like producing your own movies? How comes you've taken that path?
Well, to be honest with you, Charlie, nobody would hire me. So I'm like, my dream, I've
Love
always
that.
wanted to act. I've always wanted to do it. And I think I just didn't have the nerve, or I just didn't have the opportunity at the time. And I found somebody who was doing it really, really well.
Hmm.
And I invested in a movie with her and learned a lot, and learned a lot of mistakes as well that I changed. And so I'm making my own movies because basically nobody would hire me. So I thought, I'm just going to do it myself.
There's two fingers to put up to those people, and I'm putting them up for you.
Oh, I'm going to put it there and there. And by the way, I've sold in 25 countries, my last movie.
Come
So I'm doing
on,
that and that again. So
I'll do it
there.
again for you.
Exactly, multiple ones. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Yes.
oh my
So
God, good for you. Honestly, I'm so excited for people listening to this right now. I'm buzzing for everyone because you are just living proof not to give up. Like you said, you've
never.
worked your bits off. You've done all this yourself. You've got your other business by Caprice. Like
Yeah.
even that. Like, are you still
No,
how?
that kind of runs itself now.
Okay.
And so I'm not too much involved there because, they're all licensed deals. So it's just my movies. It's my passion. It's my obsession. I love it. I get excited again. And by the
So
way,
happy.
ladies and gents, I don't care how old you are. If you have a freaking dream, you go for it. You're your own worst enemy.
Mm.
You go for it. You can do it. Go out there and just do it.
Have you ever turned down a job? Because earlier on you were saying that you believed your own BS. So
Yeah.
is there like a time in your career where you turn something
Oh,
down when now
yes.
actually you're like, okay, I should have defo said yes to
Oh
that.
my gosh. I mean, I remember, well, two instances. I remember I was offered the lead in Baywatch, and I thought much bigger than that, so I turned that down.
No, you didn't.
And this, and take it a step further, you're gonna love this. I mean, I was always known as the babe, and I just thought, I don't want to be the babe anymore. I want to be a credible actress. How stupid is that? Are you actually joking? Uh, oh God. Anyways, we've moved on for that. I mean, how silly. And I remember one time, Cindy Crawford, Cindy's PR had called up my PR and wanted to do, you know, go out to lunch with and then take pictures and yada yada. And I just said, no, I don't want. Cindy's using me for publicity.
Oh,
and I didn't go. I swear to you. Oh,
Oh my gosh,
I
that's
know.
insane. Did you speak after that?
No, she was, I think she was, my agent said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" It
Oh,
is Cindy Crawford. I'm like, I said, yeah, she's trying to get publicity off of me. That's crazy. No,
you
I
kill
mean,
me.
completely out of control. But I'm here to tell. It's a nice story now. It's just think, oh, Cap, really silly.
Oh,
I
you're
think it
brilliant.
was-
You are brilliant. Let's talk about some style stuff, shall we? Considering
Okay.
this is about my wardrobe malfunction, but I'm really enjoying the other chat. To be honest, I don't even want to get onto this stuff. So let's talk about your personal style. Now, you said yourself that there will be some outfits that you look back at and go like, "What the hell was I thinking?"
Yeah.
So, what's the biggest trend you're a part of, or something that you wore where you was like, no, absolutely, if you could wipe that from your memory? Is there a particular outfit, or just like
Oh
a trend?
gosh, I remember it was the Brits, and I was giving out an award.
God.
Oh, God help me. Yeah.
What did you wear?
And it's online. It's so
What
tragic.
year was it? Because I want to look it up as we're talking.
No, just look up Caprice Brits. And I mean, I did the Brits a few times, but there's this one, it was a white bandana top, leather top,
Yeah.
with hot pink and black camel print trousers, red boots. Oh yeah, it gets worse. And I made my hair totally different color. Like here was black and all this was bleach. It's so tragic. It's so tragic. I would love to erase that actually from my mind and everyone else's mind, but it just does. In fact, you could go on that picture and this is what not to do.
The thing is, you know how many people are going to be searching for that photo now?
Oh, it is just so tragic. Oh, Lulu, come on, Lulu. Oh, she's about to go take a dip in the. No, go swimming. Come on. Come here, Lulu.
She said
Good
dip and not
girl.
the other thing. I
Oh
thought
my
he was going
God.
to say take a dump, not a dip.
Oh no, she did that earlier. Oh, thanks, Iris.
Oh
Yeah,
my
right in
God.
front of me. I couldn't believe it.
So I know you mentioned that obviously that's your words, not mine. That's a tragic choice of an outfit. But in terms of malfunctions, like wardrobe malfunctions, have you ever
Oh
been
yeah.
on stage, or has there been
Oh
anywhere it's gone wrong?
yes. I remember there was this pink, and you could do this will be online as well. I can't remember what award show. It was a pink Ungaro dress.
Yeah.
And I went up the stairs, and again, I was just about to give out the award, and the whole thing came undone, and my butt crack was hanging out. And I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it crack where my butt crack was hanging out, but everyone just. I went down the stairs, and everyone was just talking and laughing. Like, what's going on here? And then my publicist took me inside and said, yeah, you could see your whole butt crack. It's a great butt crack, and you don't have any cellulite, but it is a butt crack. So I'm like, no.
God, how much work did you get off the back of that, though?
Oh, loads, honey. Great. They all thought it was on purpose. I'm like, no, I'm not that desperate or that silly. And it
Oh,
all was
God.
at the end. And again, I had no cellulite at the time, so that was quite nice. But it wasn't intentional. I swear it wasn't intentional.
I trust you. I trust you, because I think you'd tell us if it was.
Yeah, I would.
So over the years, you must have met some incredible people. Whose style has stood out to you?
You know who I really love, and I met her. She wasn't super forthcoming, but I love her style. Is Jennifer Lopez. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, she really, and she's a little thing, and she wore her clothes so beautifully. I mean, whoever styles her really, really does a great job, and her skin was just flawless. Absolutely flawless. Yeah, I have to say J-Lo impressed me.
I mean, that's a great name to drop. We'll take J-Lo. Thank you.
Yeah, let's give her that, definitely. Yeah.
If we opened your wardrobe right now,
Mhm.
what 5 items would we see on repeat? Do you collect the same bits just so it's easy to wear them?
Oh, everything's black. Everything's black. I mean, you would you would think I'm some kind of weird goth. You know what I mean? Not weird, but you would think I'm a total goth. Everything's black. Everything's black. I love black. And and the dresses are all the same. Very A-line, see, but and tight, but it's very safe. Yeah, all my outfits are quite safe now. And it's funny, my kid, if ever I have to do an event, which I don't really do, only because I just don't enjoy it anymore. And I put on makeup, my kids are absolutely horrified. They say, "Mom, you look ugly. Why are you wearing makeup? You look so ugly."
Well, that's really cute, though. That's really sweet.
Yeah, really? Oh
Because
no, how about this
they're
one?
saying you look
How about
beautiful
this
without
one?
it.
They go up to me from the behind and they punch my butt and they're like, "Oh, mommy, this is so funny how it wiggles." I'm like, "Get away from me! Go away!"
Carbs.
My boys, they're relentless. Boys are relentless, relentless.
How old are your kids?
They're 11.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got a little girl. She's only 2.5, so she's quite honest actually for a 2.5-year-old.
They're all honest. It sucks. Let me tell you, it really does.
I've got all this to come. In terms of a birthday suit, so like an outfit you'd wear for a special occasion that you feel like $1 million in, do you have a staple piece in your wardrobe at the minute or a go-to?
My little black dress. I mean, it's timeless. It's just,
Yeah,
it never goes out, these little black dresses. I have them short, I have them mid, I have them long, I have boobs out, not boobs out, but they're all quite tight. They're all quite tight. But I've got probably about 25 of them. I mean,
do you remember back in the day when people used to say about not having your boobs and your legs out?
Yes, how silly is that? So silly. So silly. You know what, ladies and men? If you want to go out and have the legs and the boobs out,
Yes,
you freaking go for it. It's all about you. And I really mean this. And by the way, there's no such, there's never bad publicity. It's all good. I mean, who cares?
yeah,
And this is another thing, and it comes with age and more confidence. I just don't care. I don't care what people say about me. I really don't. I only care if it hurts my kids somehow and they mention it at school or whatever. Then it bothers me for them, not for me. But if I'm going to go out and I want to show off my legs and my boobs, I'm going to do it.
too
I'm
right.
going to do it. And it makes me feel good. You do that. You own that too.
Do we do double? Should we do double fingers up again to the people that don't agree with that?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I think we're as nuts as each other. I can't lie. We've met our match. Just one more on style then. So a comfort blanket. So maybe something that you wear that you just want to chill out in. I'm guessing you're going to say more black clothes, but is there do you put on like comfy? Okay.
And and my big jeans, I got these gray jeans from Urban Outfitters, and they're probably 5 sizes too big for me. And, it goes down to my butt crack, and I don't care. And I like really, really big clothes. It's weird when all my comfort clothes and my sweats, and they're like 5 sizes too big for me. And my sweatshirts are 5 times, they're really, really big. That's what I love to wear more than anything, actually. Yeah.
And what about I need to ask you about a hand-me-down. So what do you know what? Let's go for an outfit, because I think that'd be fun for you. So what dodgy outfit that you've worn in the past would you like to hand down to someone else?
All of them, actually. I'm like a hoarder. I got so much in my. In fact, I went through I'm trying to find places to sell all my stuff on. Where do you go? You go to Vestiaire. I don't know. I need help. Can you suggest?
What do you want to do? Sell? Isn't there? The website you just said, is it Vestiaire? Is that how you pronounce it?
I put some stuff on. I did put some stuff on Vestiaire. I don't know if I did it right because it came up in Australian dollars. I'm like, oh God, I just can't deal.
What about Vinted? Have you been on Vinted?
Oh, Vinted. Vinted is actually quite good. I need to go on Vinted. I mean, I'm all about secondhand stuff.
If you go on Vinted though, do you do it under your own name out of interest? So will people know that it's you selling it?
Well, I haven't sold on Vinted, but yeah, why not?
Yeah, you should.
Why wouldn't I? Why would I love all this secondhand stuff? I'm so much into our environment and making it better. And And I mean, I've got good clothes. Some of my clothes I haven't even worn. It's ridiculous. So I'm not going to just throw them out. I want them to go to people. They'll love them and wear them finally.
Okay, so Caprice, before you go, we're going to do our 60-second style sprint. As many questions that I can give to you in 60 seconds. Answer as quickly as possible. 3, 2, 1, go. Socks with sandals, yes or no?
Socks.
Sunglasses inside, yes or no?
100%.
How many times can you wear the same pair of jeans or trousers without washing them?
Oh, you're going to gross out. About 5 times.
Oh no, I'd have gone 6. Heels or flats?
Heels.
Designer or secondhand?
Oh, both.
Sequins or glitter?
Sequins.
Handbags or backpacks?
Backpacks.
Your partner buys you a nice handbag, but they're now your ex. Do you keep the gift and it's a nice handbag, or do you sell it?
Hell yeah, I'm keeping it.
Matching sets or mix and match?
Oh no, mix and match.
Are Uggs cozy or ugly? Uggs on your feet.
Love them.
And that is it. You survived. Caprice, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for chatting to us today.
Oh, brilliant, Charlie. Thank you, honey.